The converted man here. Ah, yes. You wouldn't believe in God, even if you were given the proof. I've heard and read this phrase many, many times, uttered by apologists and theists as some sort of last ditch effort to justify why God isn't giving you evidence or why they aren't giving you evidence. Sometimes said about God of the Bible and Christianity is like, well, God knows that you wouldn't believe in it even if it gave you enough evidence. So it's not going to give you anything. It's already given you enough, etc. Okay, so here's God, right? Hello. Okay, shut up. And that's what God is. And also, this is also God. Yeah, that's also God. And this is God. And also this is God. Nothing. So these three characters are all God. They're all called God, even though they're different from each other. They're all just kind of called God. So there's God, God, and God, but they mean different things. So this God is cloud, and this God is star, and this God is it's got no name because you're not allowed to say its name, and people just call it dark. So that's what that is. And different people believe in the different gods. These guys believe in this god, and these guys believe in this god, and these guys believe in this god, and they're all pretty happy about it. They all think that their god is the actual god, and they think that the other guy's god, uh, doesn't exist. That god is not the actual god. Only their god is, but they like them a little bit more than the people who don't believe in God at all. It's better that you have a God, even if it's not my God, because at least it's God. Even though your concepts of God is completely different, at least it's not no God, like these pesky guys. This guy here, he doesn't know which God it is. He's like, which one of those? I don't know. It could be any of the three. How do I know? I don't know. And you ask him, do you believe in God? He's like, which one? I don't know. Maybe there's a God, but I don't know which one to pick from. There's too many. And then this guy right here, this guy's like, nah, they're all wrong. You're all those gods over there. Those are wrong. Maybe it's something else, but those are wrong. And nobody likes this guy. Screw this guy. Well, this guy's okay with this guy, kind of, you know. But most of the other guys are like, screw that guy. This yellow dude, he knows like there's a god, but he just denies it in his heart or something. Screw that guy. Um, this guy's like, look, those those contradict with each other. All three of those are different, and they can't all be right, but they could all be wrong. And he's like, look, I think that all three of these gods, the way that you describe them, is incoherent, and therefore they can't exist. Therefore, they're all wrong, all of them. And maybe there's still a thing out there that you would call God, but I don't believe in those gods. And like I said, screw that guy. People don't like that guy because he's a party pooper, and he's a skeptic. This guy here, he's agnostic, pretty much useless as well. All right. So meanwhile, these believers, right? They all believe in God. They're like, "Yay, God, yay!" But this guy, this God he thinks is the actual God, and the other gods are fake gods. This guy thinks the same thing, and this guy thinks that actually these two gods are actually his God, and they've just interpreted it the wrong way. So they're right, but not quite. He's got the actual version of God, but their version of God is okay. Meanwhile, this guy's like, no, it's this God or nothing, and this guy's like, no, this God or nothing. So these two guys, they're like, this guy, he's got to go. Kill him. Get rid of him. We don't like him anymore because only one of us can be right. I mean, there can only be one real God, and his God, forget that God. So this guy's like, well, my God is real. And this guy's like, well, my God's real. And he's like, well, prove your God's real. And this guy's like, nah, prove your God's real. He's like, you can't do that. Like, I could show, if I showed you God, that wouldn't prove it's real to you. Like, because you would think that it's your God testing you that my God is real, but actually is your God doing the test. See? So because of that, you're never going to believe that this God is the actual God because you think your God, who's really messed up, is just testing you to see whether you'll keep believing in it. Once, it like will pretend to be this God, but it's not because it's actually that God. So that's why my God won't reveal itself to you because you would just think it's your God anyways. And this guy's like, fuck that. And kills this guy. Screw that guy too. Now he's the only one left. Like his God, well, he's not the only one. There's other people that also believe in his God, right? But over time, his God then kind of like wins out, like because the other beliefs are gone, right? And so lots of people believe in his God now. But the problem is, like slowly over time, those gods also become slightly different. Like this god stays angry, and this god is more happy. He's more of a happy god, and then this god is like kind of happy, kind of sad god, and then like there's new people that believe in the gods that we're one god and they believe in it different ways, right? And they all think like, oh well, my god's the real god, right? And like they all will say, "Oh, well, yeah, I could prove God to you, but you wouldn't believe it even if I proved it to you, right?" So screw this guy too, kill him off. Yeah, and that's what happens. Everyone just kills each other off because nobody can decide which God is the actual God, and everybody thinks their God's the real God. They could all be wrong, or one of them could be right, and they all think they're right. Nobody is right. Everybody's wrong, and that's how it works. Everyone got it? All right. Glad I solved that for everybody and explained it really well. And that's it. That solves everything. So now, from now on, when someone says like, even if I proved God was real, you wouldn't believe it. You just show them this video and be like, nah, man, that's not how it works. Actually, it is kind of how it works, but it works for you and not for me. Because, like, to me, I don't care which God happens to be real. I'll be like, yeah, sure, I'll believe that when I see it. But we can't see God, and that's a problem. All right, that's it. Okay, thanks for watching. Yeah, that's it. No, I proved God. No, I proved that no God. I proved something. I don't know. Leave comments.